Hello guys and welcome to Mixing with Mando Johnson. Today I'll be taking you through my basic vocal chain. So just running through what I do on my lead vocals. So let's dive in and see it. Alright, so first thing is if I have a vocal that needs a lot of vocal tuning, I do most of that vocal tuning in Logic Pro for just reasons best known to me. So I do most of that there, then I bring it back to Pro Tools. On Pro Tools, when I come, I run my vocal through Melodyne. The first thing I do is I run my vocals through Melodyne and I do necessary pitch correction. Next thing is I do some form of clip gain editing, so to balance out places that are not so loud. So for instance, see 0 dB, and then when we get here, you see this guy here at plus 2.6 dB. Now I try as much as possible to get everything sounding as even as I can. This is so other plugins are actually going to work better. Your compressor is actually going to work better if your dynamics are spread out evenly. Your compressors are actually going to work much better. Then to smoothen that out, next thing I do is add a vocal rider. So Waves vocal rider. So the Waves vocal rider
double standards
will help.
It's getting loud.
The Waves vocal rider will help build or will help make those volume adjustments for me. Yeah, that's the second thing. Next thing I do is I pass it through a pitch corrector, and right here I'm using Gralion, and because of earlier pitch corrections I've done, I don't need much. I don't need to do much here. Then I go to a de-esser. Now for this I am de-essing first before even EQing or anything. Okay, the idea here is whatever the plugins move serially, so whatever goes in here passes into the next plugin. So I want, by the time I am making corrections with my EQ, I would have taken care of what I need to take care of with the de-esser. Now this EQ should be more corrective. Yeah, so basically it's more corrective. Then I just boosted the high end for clarity, rolled off the low end to remove rumbles, but more of correction. You see 2, 3, and then the boost up here. Then the next plugin will be my CLA mix. Now right here I have a compressor before the EQ finally. So here I do my vocal compressing proper. I compress the vocals here, then I do another EQ. Now this EQ here is just to make it shine bright, or just to make it sound clearer for me.
Double standards everywhere. It's getting louder. All these voices in my head. I'm losing zeal.
Then next thing is I have a parallel compression for my vocal, which is a send. So I'm sending this to to a channel that is heavily compressed, and then I'm just sending some of the signal.
Double standards everywhere. It's getting louder. All these voices in my head.
Helps my vocal to stand out. Then I have a slapback reverb. I have another reverb, another delay. So
double standards everywhere. It's getting louder. All these voices in my head. I'm losing zeal.
Now some of these things are, this part is not very pronounced, so maybe as the mix goes on you could probably hear I've automated them to come out more and so on. I think this is an FX, a delay.
Double standards everywhere. It's getting louder. All these voices in my head. I'm losing zeal. That's how I feel. I'm losing zeal.
Yeah, so I decided to do a reverb and I just bounced it out from the channel just to have it here for whatever reason. Yeah, but that's how. But basically, that's how I handle my vocal chain. Most of my vocal chains. Nothing more spectacular. If you need to know anything, you can ask me in the comment sections below. Thank you very much. I'll see you.